Welcome back to the Mark's World podcast.
Welcome to Mark's World.
Please take me to Mark's World. Hi. You're here with Vincent Torres and Jorge Wapo. We want to bring to you a special message. If you're ever feeling down on yourself, reach out to us.
Us?
Hit our DMs.
What?
You could hit up Crispy's DMs. There's always somebody to talk to. Okay?
We are the most qualified.
But we're an ear to lend. So,
We're more than that.
if you're in a tough spot
We're professionals.
and you just got released from the WWE and you didn't hear your name at all during Raw and you didn't hear them chant, "We want Kross," reach out to us.
Get on the podcast. Vent a little.
Yeah. Because did you hear all those people chanting his name?
I did.
Oh my goodness.
We talked about it last week, actually.
Canada was going crazy for carrying Kross, weren't they?
All the time.
No. This is brought to you by Celsius.
Oh.
Not those fake carrying Kross lovers that aren't real and they only live on the internet.
What?
Sponsored.
No one said it was sponsored.
No one implied it.
This is brought to you by our happy and proud sponsor of Celsius Energy. Not to be mistaken with temperature. We're talking about the actual brand that also sponsors Jake Paul. Celsius. Sponsors us.
Celsius. Live Fit. Today's Celsius. Play a Vibe. Sparkling Pina Colada Edition.
So what I have here is the hydration powder, strawberry watermelon, essential electrolytes.
Wow, that's good.
So actually, I'm going to mix it up a little. If you didn't know, I already had some Celsius in here, the energy one. So now we have triple electrolytes because they have 1.5 in each.
Wow. 1.5?
Yeah. All right, here.
You feel electrolyted?
I feel like mad energy now.
Let me try. Let me see. So I prefer from the can. Let's see. These come with 7 essential vitamins. Which ones? Didn't dare to ask.
No, don't. That's what a playa does.
It's all vibes around here.
Wow. You know how to get it wet.
See how she tastes.
What? No. No, come back.
Sorry, she's...
Start that over. Let's see how it tastes. Go from let's see how it tastes.
Celsius.
Why aren't you drinking it?
Wait, they had that incident with the alcohol company.
High noon.
You could be drinking a high noon.
Don't taste like a high noon.
Okay, so what do we really want to talk about? What we really want to talk about is what's going on right here.
Right here.
Yeah, actually, right here. Vincent Torres.
Shredder.
Vincent Torres is the Mark World guy. The Mark World guy. He's the guy. One of our own. Getting back into the biz. How about you break that down for us?
Well, to put it lightly, I didn't think I was going to. I've kind of like set my life up to a point right now where like, yeah, no, I'm gonna ride this out. Finish all my degrees, then I'm gonna retire and never think about it again. Then I got a DM saying pull up. It's kind of like literally what it said, and we'll see where it goes from there. I don't want to say too much and like get a bunch of people's hopes up, but either way, it's brought to me a feeling I haven't had in quite some time.
How long has it been since you put on your gear?
I took it off that night, and that was the last time I put it on. And what I mean by that night is like the night it was over with, like we had the incident. So it's been just over a year now.
The day you took liberties.
Yeah. And got my shit in?
You were getting your fucking shit in.
Yeah, me.
I'm just going to say, if I was getting some shit in, it would have been some.
No, so I actually showed the video to someone the other day, and they were like, "What do they mean getting your shit in? You were on the apron."
Wait, you're talking about me.
But the point is that like, and then they tried to make it seem like we were murderers. They were like, and he was like, "Why are they trying to make it seem like you were shooting on this dude?" I'm like, "That's what I'm trying to figure out."
It was a late reaction, but from everyone in the building, if you didn't notice.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, we were still getting chances for it too. So I'm on the apron. In my mind, I'm like, "Oh, this shit's going good. We're fucking these guys up."
We were.
No, we were. Like, that was the gimmick. It was a 90-10 match. And it ended up in a bad spot. Yeah, it's kind of what happened.
Well, I liked the match. And the thing was, my favorite part of the story, and that like the part that never really gets harped on, is the pin. When I pull him out of it, I'm like talking to someone so disrespectfully in the crowd. Like I'm just sitting there, full eye contact as I lift him up from his mask. I'm not paying attention at all to what's going on. I'm working the crowd. Like, and that's what the thing. You should be paying attention to what's going on in the ring and be able to work the crowd.
Yeah.
But like for those
But
3 second count.
You live and you learn.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to sit here and act like, I should have known. I'm there 3 years. Like, I've been wrestling 3 years. But, like, that was my first time ever in an experience like that. Like, I've never been knocked out. But I've been rocked.
Mm-hmm.
Like, multiple times. Like, bad. And, it sucks. But, like, it's just one of those things that, like, you kind of... It's weird how we wear that shit as a badge of honor.
Yeah.
And then, like, we pick and choose when it's a badge of honor and then when it's...
Well, yeah. Like, bro, y'all fucked me up that first time I got jumped by the Honor Society.
Yeah.
And I'm not even talking about like me getting tossed out to the
You're
outside.
talking about when we hit the finish and everything.
No. Honestly, just like remember when I got tossed to the outside onto the stage area?
Yeah.
And like I got a super kick, arms behind my back from Zach Zander. You made him do it.
Yeah, I remember that super kick.
Bro, that was my first going into my first singles match. So I had already wrestled the match with you and Andre, and then
I'll tell you what, that was tough as fuck though. That was a cool ass segment. Now I'm gonna need to rewatch it because that shit was good.
Bro, pull my hair up. Him and Precious are pulling me by my hair, have me straight up for the super kick, arms behind my back. You're talking to Zach, tell him to do it. Lays that shit in. I start gushing from my mouth.
You know what? I really think I made him mad.
Might have been.
I was manhandling that boy. Because it happened multiple times at this point. Like, I'd get in there and I'd fucking manhandle him and he'd get pissed and he tried fighting me back. And one time he slapped me hard and I was fucking squared up.
And then Precious is like, no. The thing is, what it reminds me of is like a segment from a show. You need to watch Welcome Back, Kotter. I feel like it would help with your at least comedic side of your gimmick a lot because it's about these kids like maybe in the 80s, these teenagers that they have this teacher, Mr. Kotter, who is, and they're called like the sweat hogs.
Okay.
That's what they call them. So it's like the remedial class. He teaches them, and it's based in New York. And it's just funny. Like it's these four. It's where what's his name made his big debut. What's that guy's name? He's in Greece. He's in Greece.
Oh, John Travolta.
John Travolta.
I just realized I thought all my information just showed.
He called himself Vinny Barbarino.
That's fire.
In that show, he was Vinny Barbarino.
Vinny.
In that show, you could take a lot from the sweat hugs. Like your gimmick is literally a sweat hug.
Is it really?
Yes. Your gimmick is literally a sweat hug from Welcome Back, Kotter.
You know what I used to pull a lot from? Remember when they all made us read The Outsiders?
Yeah, that's what they are.
Yeah, I used to
Pony
straight
boy
up
and
be
whatnot.
I used to straight up be a greaser.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I did it the best.
Well,
though.
it's that
I thought I
time,
did that shit
but
good.
it's like more New York and a little more
Yeah.
a little more progressed in time, where it's like a couple years later.
Yeah.
where it's more like
It's more like
basketball's kind of cool. You know,
like 90s.
almost. They're getting there.
Okay, so basketball's not too cool yet.
Yeah,
but
it's
it's getting.
not too cool.
It's not like white boy can jump.
No, no. You have to watch it.
I will.
It is a really good show, and but to get off that topic, not to get off that topic, but more so dive in a little deeper into like what are you expecting? Like, so you're if you pull up, you're talking about match. Get right into a match.
Well, so I don't even know what I'm expecting. All I got told, he literally told me to slide, and I was like, okay. I'm
So
assuming
you
he
can go
doesn't,
anywhere from setting up the ring to main eventing.
which has happened before. I've
Co-main,
slid for
yeah.
a 5-minute pre-show match, and I co-main evented.
A big show too. That's not just like
Yeah, no, that was, but like this is in the Monster Factory,
you are gonna. So Monster Factory, you're gonna get a match.
so it's not through the Monster Factory,
It's at the Monster Factory.
but it's at the
facility.
so. Yeah, I'll discuss this company a lot
It's
because
their ring.
So
It's Monster Factory's ring in their
and their venue.
Okay.
But the company itself, I want to put.
It's
Salim
kind of
and
like
them
when
on the mark.
BPW was running in BPWs.
Mm-hmm. So, the show itself is run by a promotion called We Are One. We Are One does a lot of charity work for the local area. They give away like free backpacks to schools.
That's cool.
They've done a lot of stuff like that. It's stuff that like when I remember when I was in Brooklyn, and the news used to come to the public schools because we were broke, and they would be like, "Look at us giving away all the jam sports."
They
to the
pulled you
broke
up on the
boy."
fucking thing.
Bro, we used to be on the
Hey,
we used to be waving on the news, but if my mom didn't sign the permission slip one day, so I had to watch on the cafeteria.
You wanted to be on TV so bad, probably
Bro, it's
too.
my fault too because I used to just forget to bring my permission slip.
No, but you probably low key wanted to be on TV.
Oh, no, I did. I was tight.
You're
So,
bugging.
no, but like, so afterwards, I fucking. So
Do you ever
like,
think about it? Like, damn, I really wanted to be on TV really bad that day. I
No,
was upset. To
I
be
think I got on. I didn't check, but I think I got on
But
because
through the fucking window
No,
is crazy.
So
though.
afterwards, like they're still like they're yeah, they're still recording, and stuff like that. But they're bringing us out, and I just wanted to make sure they had the one strap backpack still, because that was the shit, bro. If you had a one strap backpack, you were it. In my mind, bro, one strap backpack. That was the littest backpack in the
It was
world.
ass too, because tell me
No,
not,
it's horrible.
if it was
And
heavy,
they broke all the time.
yeah, and if it was heavy,
Yeah.
no, but that's how it would break.
Yeah.
Because it was connected to the plastic.
Yeah.
But if you try to hike that shit over your, hiking that shit over your head was crazy.
He's fucking gonna work out. You gotta
No,
get
bro,
the
you
stomp
get
in
mad
your
red right here.
I remember walking out and I saw the camera, so they probably weren't even filming. But I remember I walked in front of them. I was like, then I wanted to grab my backpack.
so we're talking.
Yeah, we're talking about We Are One, the promotion, but like that's the kind of stuff they do, and like I appreciate that kind of thing because
Yeah.
I remember how cool it was when I was in school, and the fact they're doing it through a wrestling event, even cooler. The guy who runs it, he's one of the promoters. They run through like they're like the sub branch of a company.
Yeah.
And they're called We Are One. This event's called All for One. It's headlined by Salim.
Can I see?
Yeah, here you go.
Anime reference?
Sorry.
No, I think that's
Okay.
just his name.
All for one though.
Oh, well, yeah.
All my like.
This is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So Salim versus who?
His
Are
name
you
is
familiar
Olive-
with him?
What's his... I don't remember. I haven't been on the scene in so long.
This is
but I
pretty
know
cool.
him.
Did they post a card yet?
I don't know.
So I wouldn't talk about the card.
Well,
No, there
this
isn't.
one I think is announced. Because this has the card and everything made.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So, I just know it's a big street fight.
It's in New Jersey.
Yeah. World famous Monster Factory. Which is, if you don't know, it's one of them ones.
It's famous for a reason.
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes talks about it a lot. Damian Priest has
Priest.
been there.
He used to sleep in his
Sheamus,
car outside of it.
Sheamus, Matt Riddle.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're talking about some like those. This is some hard hitters right there.
Yeah, it's stacked.
All came out the Monster Factory.
That's
Stacked.
pretty crazy.
Um,
Doesn't Cody Rhodes sponsor the Monster Factory?
no, he has his own thing.
No,
now.
he's the Nightmare Factory.
But
Yeah.
I think even not in a wrestling sense, just to be there, and like I'm
it's really
definitely
cool. It's
just to get in a ring for the first. I'm gonna try and get in like another ring beforehand. I have an idea of who to ask, but just the idea like that's gonna be one of the first rings back.
you know what's
is gonna
really
be
cool though.
Really different.
You know what's really cool? It's like when old heads tell stories about like, yo, I used to work for Beyonce or something like
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean? These are our like
These are
stories.
Yeah, they are.
Of like, no, I actually like went to the world famous Monster
Well,
Factory.
it's
The
like when-
pictures with that
yeah.
Molson has up with all the
Like
Samoans
when
and whatnot.
they
It's
all go
really
to
cool.
2-300,
Yeah.
and all the wrestlers they get the photo in front of the Chris. Is it your podcast or not? Come on, you don't even got a mic. No one hears anything.
I'll go fuck. Your first 20x20 ring?
Is it a 20x20?
I don't know what it is. I don't think so, but it
A
could
lot,
be.
a lot of people have wrestled in that ring that are like them guys. A lot of people that do,
Future Hall of Famers
yeah. A lot of
and
people,
former owners. I'm pretty sure
I'm
are
s-
Hall of Famers.
and I'm saying even like right now,
Yeah.
the people who are currently wrestling in that ring.
Yes. It's cool. It's just a cool thing to even like have been brought up for, because I genuinely thought I was done, and had it been a different person on a different circumstance, I don't know if I would have done it.
They want you to spike your spiking.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I remember how to, I think I do. I'm a spike.
Do you think this could be maybe one of your best matches ever?
I don't know. I don't know what I can do. I have to like literally like. I have to practice.
Are you unlocking something? Do you feel like
I think.
skin peeling off you? Do you feel like
Do you want to know what it feels like? You know, it feels like the first day of school, but knowing you got all the same classes with your friends.
yeah?
Yeah. Like
That's good.
it feels like you're
That's the
walking
best
into something
feeling.
knowing you're about to be the man in those classes just because you have all that. But it also feels like I'm walking into it.
Knowing the
What, like,
teachers don't fuck with you from last year.
Kind of. But like
No,
with
for
the,
real
yeah,
though.
but like with the scars and stuff that I was like I've got from like stupid fights I got in and shit like that, to like still be able to relate on that personal. I feel like I'm walking in with a mentality of like, okay, I'm gonna go in, and I have a different understanding for pro wrestling now, because I've understood the best and the worst of the industry for as little as I did within it, and I think I'm gonna be way more appreciative of it.
How do you think the other kids are going to feel that don't go to this school, that see you back in school?
Honestly, I don't care.
The best answer. The answer I was expecting.
When I made my gimmick unapologetic Vince Torres, that's what it is. And this is the first time in a long time. Like, I was just talking to him on my way here. I put on my wrestling playlist for the first time in year, like in the year I've been gone, because I didn't want to associate with it. I didn't want the feeling of it. And all of a sudden, fucking, this is cool. This goosebumps.
Boom.
And all of a sudden in my head, I'm like, in the character as
it
I'm
happen.
driving. I'm driving in character almost, and like
That's no good.
and no, it wasn't, because I fucking I was-
Unapologetic on the road.
I was dashing past the stop signs, but it was cool. Like, it was an adrenaline. And I was like, I'm fucking back. I don't even know what's back yet. I just know, like, in my head, like,
Oh,
I'm
I was
fucking
waiting for this. I was waiting for this. You know, I felt a little bit scared recently
yeah,
with my future in wrestling, because it's not like you know, when things seem like unclear of
right,
what's the most important thing.
Mhm.
The most important thing that was in my mind last year at this time isn't the same now.
right,
So it's very scary. But I know that I still have another 9 months until I even have to worry about that.
mm-hmm.
So it's cool for right now. But the thing is, if I'm in the position to make the moves that I was talking about, and I don't, like Angelina just asked me the other day. She was like, "You still going to Seth Rollins' school?" And I was like, I did talk about that a lot.
I think me getting my shit together in that sense. And like, it's not that I got it together cleanly by any means. Like, it was a lot of like mental duct tape, and it was a lot of like, you know, piecing back together that shell that pro wrestling allowed me to break out of. I'm like, okay, let me get, you know, protected again. And now it's like being able to freely move in and out of it. And it took a lot of that, because at one point, like, that is like the only source of dopamine I had is when like we played ping pong on campus.
That shit was lit.
That was lit. But like, that's literally where like I
You get
put
in the
my
character though.
that's where I had to take, that was my creative outlet. And then even then, like even going on fucking websites like Roblox and doing wrestling oriented things and like just like the simulation of like playing a wrestling video game or looking at boxing events and like, oh man, boxers have such these bigger than life personalities. And in my head, I'm like, oh man, it'd be really fucking cool to be a producer,
Yeah.
be a Bobby Roode, be something like that.
I
Even
mean,
if
that's how I felt with this. More so.
And,
This
yeah.
this has become like my creative outlet.
and this was really like, all right, this is my Band-Aid.
Yeah.
And and then eventually it just wasn't my Band-Aid. It was literally just this was my wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
And I think me accepting something else other than wrestling itself has made me more prepared for when the offer came in front of me. I have a career, I have I have a bunch going on for me. So like there is no world is it a priority to succeed.
No, it's for
It's-
yourself to have fun.
It's literally just for Vince Torres to be Vince Torres, the creative outlet that like I don't know how to explain it because the only thing I can say is watch the Eddie Guerrero promo. When he's like, I'm addicted. Like I'm addicted to pro wrestling, but like in different ways than anyone else. And like I can't explain that to anyone without like it's ripping my mind out because I'm addicted to pro wrestling, but I'm addicted to the way Cody Rhodes stops at a certain part of his theme song, and that's when the pyros go off. I'm addicted to the way the crowd will feed off this, and the wrestlers will stop for a moment and look off into the spotlight. That's pro wrestling to me. I'm addicted to the way a wrestler will use a finisher from a legend, and like we all just pay tribute to that legend and know, okay, we gotta respect this finisher. Like there's cliche things about pro wrestling that I'm addicted about. That's my addiction. And the fact that like I've been able to become a fan again. Like I've had to learn to be a fan again. I think I'm gonna be the best pro wrestler I ever was. Even if I go and I have the worst matches of my life after this, right? They're gonna be my favorite matches.
It's gonna, bro, because there's a sense of regret.
Yeah.
Being out of pro wrestling gives you a sense of regret for everything.
Mhm.
Not one thing that you did in that ring,
Yeah.
but the things that you didn't do.
Right.
That has been like my hardest thing to deal with. It's like, damn, I shouldn't have listened here.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I should have. When I wanted to speak up when we were practicing and say, hey, I want to practice this because I want to use it, or hey, I want to get better at this because I think.
That's exactly
Not taking the opportunities to go wrestle somewhere else because of the mental constraints that you had on you, and those are the only things that I regret. That has nothing to do with the situation. Anything that because that situation has been handled.
It's done with.
And so many different
Life
ways.
moves on.
It mentally, emotionally, like I feel like in even a professional environment, it was handled the correct way and has been moved on from. But the only thing that hasn't been moved on from is the thoughts of what could have been.
Right. And I see guys that I've worked with, and then I see them, guys like Junie Underwood, Brothers Gray.
Do you see how deep? Take a second. Do you see how deep he is in with BDE?
Yeah.
Like how deep?
Did you see that? Did you see him on Wrestling Revolver?
What's Wrestling Revolver?
Sammy Callahan's promotion. John Moxley was the champion there for a minute recently too. Like this.
Yeah.
Like he's on DPW. Like he's.
My favorite thing is the reels that he's making.
Oh, you want to know what's got me real hype? Fucking Trevor Perry. Not Perry.
Trevor who?
Trevor. Is that his name? Trevor Perry.
Trevor Terry.
Terry.
Why? What is he doing?
He's in Japan.
Is he?
He just fucking wrestled in Kurakin Hall, which is the most like if you know Japanese pro wrestling, that's the venue.
Wow.
Like that's levels like Madison Square Garden.
Really?
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro.
How do you do it?
He's like, I'm gonna take a chance, and he went and trained in Japan, and now he's wrestling out there, and he's looking insane.
Really?
Yeah. These are guys like we've surrounded ourselves with, and like we were in their graces, and like we had the honor to share laughs with them.
Oh, I really like
honor.
that kid.
He was great. He was great. And I remember saying like, "Oh man, if he just had this." Like that's how I think about all my friends in wrestling. I'm like, "Oh man, Andre Paulino, great pro wrestler. If he just had the dedication to like lock in on a character and then like he found it and like everyone loved him. If he just cut this promo. Trevor went to Japan, and it's so cool seeing, because I didn't, and I think that's why it's so cool to come back from something.
You know what is Andre's best pro wrestling character? Himself.
Oh yeah, Trainer Andre.
Himself is
Yeah,
the best character that there is.
yeah,
I understand a difference for you, Schultz, Precious. What could be someone's best character? His best character is himself.
I'll never forget the training at like 3 a.m, and we're just working on like taking buckle bumps, and he was like, "No, you're not selling it right."
Why do you guys sound like that?
What?
That's what he asked.
Yeah.
What?
I was like, "Just
What?
my back hurts." He's like, "Yeah."
Oh,
but
that's screaming.
He don't look defeated.
He's like, yeah, you guys are screaming, and then you go right back to doing this.
Yeah.
No.
And he's like, "No, you lost." I was like, "Oh shit!" And then, like, he starts yapping, and so I zone out. He's like that. And he's like, "Right there, you look lost." And he's like, "Now try that." And then, like, from that there on out, like, even like something as stupid as me zoning out, he was like, "That's people are gonna see that. That's a photo. Like, if I saw that and someone posted it on a phone, I'm like, wow, he can sell." And then you look at guys like Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns doesn't do Roman Reigns does and shit like that. He convulses, and like the way he just sells different things. When he takes a shoulder tackle, he holds his shoulder.
Yeah.
And he does stuff like that. So it's like,
You know what I like? That
Yeah.
Roman Reigns does a lot of, in which other people would call out and be like, why are you selling that? That's not the part that was hit. He does a lot of that.
yeah,
But it's like when he takes a real sick bump, it'll jolt his body so hard
Yeah.
somewhere an old injury starts to come up again.
mm-hmm.
That's
I love when he sells like the sciatic nerve
yeah.
in his leg. And I used to do that a lot too, but I had no reason to. I just used to like doing it.
I like that he sells his jaw constantly.
Yeah.
But yeah, that one's crazy.
But that's a lot. Like Andre will do that,
Mm-hmm.
and he was wrestling injured. Like,
Yeah.
since I've known him, fucked up shoulder.
Andre's best sell is him fighting with the one arm down.
Yeah. And him G'ing up.
Yeah, with the one arm down.
Yeah, and
he
throwing the
meant-
kicks. Oh,
He had to.
yes,
That's what made it better.
he's so good.
But
But like that's nothing what I'm talking about. Like, that's where I'm addicted.
so you're very excited, to say the least.
It's not even like excited to wrestle. I'm just excited to like be a part of something again like that.
Are you nervous?
So when I first got the text, I was having near full blown panic attack. I'm like, I don't know if I want to do this. I was already about, like, I told him. So here's the first thing I said. "Oh, thank you so much. This means a lot to me." And he's like, "Sly, pull through." I was gonna be like, "Actually, I have work I have my birthday today." So it's the day before my birthday. I'm like, I got work on Monday. I don't know if I want to be sore. And I'm like,
What a bitch.
no, and I'm in Dorney Park. I'm looking at this. Supposed to be having a great time with
Yeah,
my
thanks.
Yeah, thanks.
Anyways.
No. He can say it, and it could be funny. Thanks a lot.
I got you next time.
No.
I did have to tell you something, but I'll tell you after the podcast. Because I was supposed to tell you something after, and I keep forgetting things. But
So can I paint him as the bad guy for a quick second?
Go
Since
ahead.
he can't explain himself, can't defend himself now, I'm gonna
Yeah.
paint him as a bad every time.
go ahead.
Every time that I go to Dorney Park, every single time I go to Dorney Park, I hit up Vince, basically force him to go because I want him to go, and we have a great time every time. A great time. Chris P, he'll even come. He doesn't even ride roller coasters. Still have a fun time. And then hits me up on Snapchat. Hey, I got Dorney season pass. And then I saw his mom posted on Facebook pictures, but he wasn't in them.
Yeah.
Not till right now. I didn't believe it. I didn't want to believe that he actually went to Dorney Park without me. And I didn't believe it. Up until right now, right in front of my face. He wants to say, yeah, I was at Dorney Park reading this. Of course you were. Of course that's where you were.
To be transparent, I didn't think I was going either. Though. I didn't think I was going that day.
You never think you're going.
I know, I never do. That's how I work with Dorney Park.
Crazy.
Just go with the winning. That's how I work with pro wrestling. I never.
Anyways, you get this text at Dorney
I get the
Park.
text at Dorney Park. Everyone's enjoying themselves, music, shit. They're celebrating Hispanic heritage and shit like that. They got Mark Anthony playing.
That could have been there.
Yeah, and
Keep going.
wow, way to make it about you.
Keep going. No, because you know I love
No.
Mark Anthony. You know,
Anyways,
no, that's my dream date.
Mark Anthony.
Just keep going.
Yeah,
Just keep going.
I will. I forgot what I was even saying.
You get the text message, right?
I get the text message, and the first thing I do is I hit up Jorge. So it's not like I wasn't thinking of him. I hit him up and I'm like, bro, what do I do? He's like, say yes. I was like,
Appreciate
Yo, you have been salty from over there this whole podcast,
For real.
bro. I feel like I'm sitting on a beach right now, and you just keep like
just get the weight.
just keep touching my toes with that salty water. This one splashed you in the face. Thanks a lot for hitting him up.
Yeah, I ain't.
Yeah, that's what he said. Thanks for.
Anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, with the pod, not the podcast. But I hit him up. And I'm like, bro, I don't know what to do. And he's like, say yeah. I'm like, oh fuck. So I text him like, bet I'll be there. and then I keep walking, and then I'm just thinking about it.
Brush it off.
No, I didn't brush it off. I'm still thinking about it. I'm like,
Scared at Dorney.
I'm gonna tell him I'm not gonna do it.
In Ride for a Line, scared as shit.
No, it was towards the end of the day, and then my mom's like, "Oh, let's go on the roller coaster." I'm like, "Actually, I'm gonna go pull the car up. You guys get on the roller.
What
I'll
up,
be waiting."
bitch?
So I leave. I walk.
What coaster?
You know the one right by the entrance?
Okay, Talon.
Yeah,
You
Tower.
didn't skip the Menace though.
No. And I think I went on you went on that yellow one that goes up. Shit, which is kind of whack. It's cool. The only cool thing about this one is it shoots you out. But
It sucks. Possessed.
yeah.
You're gonna be possessed in 3, 2.
No, but that's the only part that's fun. The
Mid.
And then it's Anyways, back to so I'm sitting in the car. I'm like, fuck. And then I didn't think about it until earlier today. I'm getting ready for the podcast. I'm like, I gotta talk about wrestling. And then I'm reminded of my situation
Of your promise.
of the bet. I'll be there. And then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna be there. So, I'm literally shadow wrestling for the first time in ages.
Yeah.
Like I'm literally locking in my cravats. I'm rolling them through with the snapmare. I'm applying my chin locks. I'm telling them work up, spin them out, front chancery. Like I'm doing all that stuff, and I'm like, it's in my mind. I'm like, this is what I do. And then he spins out. I'm selling my arm wrench. And I'm working a match. Like I'm working a match in like my alleyway, my little alley into my room. I let go. And I fucking slap my shoulder, grab the ropes. And then like I'm like, wow, can I even do that anymore? I just did it. And it's clicking in my mind like, oh man, I miss putting shit together. But like, oh man, I have so much more confidence to pitch doing this stuff.
Yeah.
Because that was my biggest weakness as a pro wrestler. When I wrestled any of my friends, anything like that, I was a ring general. I was able to go in there and be like, hey, let's do this, let's do that. Hey, in a ring, I could talk to them and be like, all right, work up. And I'd be like, calm down. Relaxed.
Used to hate that shit. Like, no, let's fucking blow ourselves up.
And, but I could never do it against anyone else. And I would let them just dictate the match. They'd be like, oh, what do you want to do? I'm like, I'm down, let's chain. But no, I'm there like, bro, why did I do that to myself and like limit myself to like, all right, I'm just gonna hit you with forearm.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. That's the regret.
And this time I'm like, oh, bro, I used to, like, I'm looking at like these crazy spots I used to always want to do, and like, the spots that would have made me stick out, and like I knew I could do them, and I let people either talk me out of them, or I let myself talk me out of them, or even pitching them. And I'm like, okay, I got to think about the company. And yes, I got to think about the company. But I didn't think about where I was in the company and my position in the company and like what that meant. And in said company, I was the top one of the locker room guys. Like, like people talk to me or they talk to these guys. And I didn't know what that meant. I took that part for granted.
Mm-hmm.
because I was so locked into like, all right, let me just get through this, and then like I can go help everyone else with theirs. Because I was so caught up in so much other stuff, I wasn't focused on being Vince Torres, the pro wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
I only want to be Vince Torres, the pro wrestler,
Yeah, and nothing else.
and I want to be that unapologetically. And I think there's something so poetic to the fact that like literally at a Dorney Park where I didn't even want to fucking go that day either. It's Dorney Park.
Shut up. Go.
And-
Get through your thing.
That I was able to like, all right, I'll do it. And I told my mom, like, I think I just fucking accepted a pro wrestling match. She's like, you're not in shape. That's what she tells me. And I'm like, oh, fuck, you're right. I'm not in shape.
You don't gotta be.
I remember.
No. Bro, not gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you right now. Molson looked kind of scary when he works a match.
Yeah, Molson's also way bigger than me.
I understand Molson's way bigger
Yeah.
than you, but I'm saying he is able to work
Yeah.
stuff because he remembers
Mm-hmm.
and he could work. And if you know how to work,
No,
you
yeah.
can work.
And also, I think I'm right now where I'm at. I'm better looking than in some of the matches I've had in the beforehand. Like I've had some really rough looking matches. But yeah, I feel locked in on something that I don't even know that's happening.
Well,
But me-
March World,
yeah,
we wish you luck from over here, and we're gonna be praying for you, watching
Wow.
out for you. You get a little bit of a head start, and we're very excited for what the future brings, because one of these days I'm locking horns with you.
yeah.
One of these days I'm locking back up with you, and you might be getting back into the game with a bit of a head start. I'm gonna be on that tail end.
Good.
So hopefully you get in the ring and you stay in there and you work real hard, because when me and you lock horns for the third time,
You gonna
it's
lose
gonna
again?
be beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful.
Oh,
It's gonna be beautiful. Because I'm gonna take something from you.
yeah. What's that?
The same thing you took from me all those years ago.
What's that?
Your conscience.
My God. Yeah. I took your conscience away.
They don't have one now.
No, you're soulless.
And I'm gonna do you like that.
You're gonna make me soulless.
And then we're going right to the top together.
Double barrel shotgun.
Once you get this bite, once I bit you the way you bit me,
Yeah.
huh? Once I give you back this poison that you put through my veins, when you looked at me while I was foaming from the fucking mouth and you bent me over at the waist and pulled me by my hair to show me to my family like I was some sort of fucking hunting trophy, huh? When you took that from me, when you bit me right in the fucking back of the neck,
I never bit you.
I think I've done that.
metaphorically,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
when you metaphorically bit me in the back of the neck and injected me with that poison
Mhm.
and took my conscience from me,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you the next time we lock horns.
Mm. We'll see.
I think I've done that to you before, though.
We'll see.
And if Shorty got the Batman Forever, but she on the medication, still good.
All right. But what are you gonna do when you're reminded?
Oh, a promo back.
What are you gonna do when you're reminded?
He
of
was waiting.
Who taught you how to tie your shoes? What are you gonna do when you're reminded of who held those ropes open for you when you didn't know how to get through them? What are you gonna do when I'm pinning you down again? When I'm choking you out again? When I'm making a display of you again? Because let's be clear, you will go down as an art piece, but it's in my museum. When your portrait is up there, it's of you unconscious, and it's already there. And people can say what they want, but history tends to repeat itself.
I'm 100% ready for that.
I'm
I'm
sure you are.
100% ready to be the sacrificial lamb
Yeah. Sacrificial lamb?
to you. to your ego,
Mhm.
to your everything. As long as I could control that mind,
But do you know how
I don't
meaningless you
care.
are?
it doesn't matter.
No, I'm serious. I'm serious. No, listen. Do you know how meaningless getting that over you would be for me? Because I've already done it. And then you get to come back. You're chasing me on my tail again? Because it's not gonna twist it. I'll put you in your spot. It's not gonna twist it. I brought you to where I went. And I could stop that. In fact, I will stop that. So, go on. Have your fantasies. Promo about me. Talk to me when your family vacations again. Because we all know you can't get me out of your mind. And then when all is said and done, Vince Torres will unapologetically still be up 3-0.
He's the crackhead who brought Mike Tyson to his first boxing gym. Now he's steady on my yak. Right? Right.
But I ain't going to be the pigeon.
Listen. He's the father with Downs that brought his gifted kid to the bus stop. Listen, he taking all the credit for bringing the athlete to the gym. Huh? Taking all the credit for bringing Beethoven to the piano. Huh? Taking all the credit. I don't give a fuck who was my teacher. I don't give a fuck who stood before me. Right? Because Jorge Wapo was born. This was written way before Vince Torres was forged. This was written way before the ropes were tightened. I promise you that. I promise it was written on the walls in the Aztec caves. That one day Jorge Wapo was going to step between those ropes. And he was going to show everybody, no matter who stood before him, that he will control Vince Torres' mind. Motherfucker. And once we get in there and take his fucking conscience from him, he's fucked. He's fucked. He could cut all the promos he wants. Because guess what? Once we get his mind, he's fucked. I'll be the lamb. I'll be that fucking lamb for you, baby boy. I'll be that fucking lamb. We'll pick the fucking brands of water that you drink.
Yeah, no.
We'll pick the way
Poor
you...
hydration.
Hey, let's make some clips real quick other than those.
Yeah. Let's talk pro wrestling.
I feel like we just did.
Yeah, let's talk about sports entertainment.
Let's talk some
40 minutes.
That's okay.
Who cares that Kross left?
I do.
Nobody in fucking Canada. Nobody in Canada. Is this a work? If it is, it's not working. Because nobody's chanting his name. There's no We Want Kross. If you guys are trying to go on this R-Truth type of wave and trying to work us, actually this time, guess what? It's not working. I didn't hear it. Not once.
Do you think it's a work?
Yeah. How are you going to promote his book, put him on SummerSlam, talk about his book, hold off on the book?
And then he had probably one of the most well-produced mini documentaries
Yeah.
as soon as he got released.
We Want Kross labeled. Propaganda. Saying it without saying it.
I think it's cool.
Diving into literally say, like, okay, what's the policy for like a no compete clause, right?
90 days.
Okay, there's no compete clause, but what about after that? Like interviews and stuff.
What about it? You're allowed to do whatever you want. Unless you sign like an NDA, but like there's nothing to sign an NDA over.
But then why does Cora Jade wait 60 days to do her first like interview? Why does...
Well, you still have to wait for your no compete. Like you can't be shit. Like your brand.
So why is Karrion Kross's brand hours after he's released speaking about how they told him, oh, try not to listen to the We Want Kross chants?
Yeah.
It's very propaganda.
No, it is. It's very weird. It's also like...
There was the higher ups telling me don't listen to the We Want Kross chants. They'll go away. And it's like, that's really weird to say.
It's very weird that it feels like when CM Punk left and he waited. Punk didn't go right on the interview. Like,
No.
He waited also. When he went on the Colt Cabana podcast, and he was like, and he was talking about like his experience at Rumble, and like they forced him to work injured and all that. It just feels like they know they killed his momentum. And you know how I think they you want to know how I really feel they know it? I've never seen so many, well, they released Kross. How come they didn't release Sammy too? We're tired of him.
Okay.
You know how crazy this is about Sami Zayn, who in every aspect is better than Karrion Kross.
Yeah.
And this is that I'm a Karrion Kross fan. Like I'm a big fan of like his trajectory and all that, like where he was heading. I don't think Sammy was the right opponent to get the best out of him.
No.
You know who would have been better? Kevin Owens. But
Okay. This
But-
is what is what is weird to me. Paul Heyman was just on that Ariel
Ariel Helwani.
Yeah, Helwani.
Yeah.
He was just on there, and he was just after Brock came back.
Yeah.
So this is right in this transitional period after SummerSlam,
Mm-hmm.
where they're supposedly transitioning from Kross being with the company and
Yeah.
promoting his book to saying he's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's weird because Paul Heyman was just on there talking about how we, as a being part of WWE Creative, how come he's not getting more opportunities and stuff like that. And then it was like, well, let's say Karrion Kross was Intercontinental Champion. Would he have this mass following? And he was like, no. And then he was like, okay, what does the crowd like to do? They like to get behind an underdog. Okay, so the more we hold him back, the more they want him. Basically exposed the plot and basically said that is their plan to get Karrion Kross even more over.
Yeah.
Is this part of that plan? Or is this them abandoning ship?
My only thing to that is how much is too much, right? And obviously they don't care because, in their minds, they're like, oh, yeah, we're eating this up. You heard them in the documentary.
Like Seth, though.
Yeah, but the Seth, I
but
genuinely
people-
think that was the greatest surprise.
There was a rumble
Mhm.
about it, right? When it happened. And then how quick the internet's mind goes.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody really talked about it.
Yeah.
Nobody was chanting for Seth Rollins. Nobody was thinking this is a work
Mhm.
and Seth Rollins is going to come back.
Right.
So I don't know. It compares to two scenarios in recent time. It compares to R-Truth and it compares to the Seth Rollins, our new Unreal era is
Yeah.
almost what I want to call it.
Yeah.
Because this Unreal era, we're getting worked while they're telling us it's a work. It's the best pro wrestling has ever been in the magic of pro wrestling. Because ever since I've been a kid, it's been exposed. Kayfabe has been gone for a very, very, very long time. And I feel like this is the first time in a while that they're being able to work people on the internet, like actually work them. Actually, it's a different style. It's Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens, the heel turn off of air. It's weird. It's the new Unreal era, and I feel like this can be a work, or it could just be say goodbye to Karrion Kross.
It's very weird because this is the first time they've been so in tune with the IWC. I haven't enjoyed the product too much. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel like I get brought in and like I'll be like, oh, look at Io. She's doing so well. She's gonna carry the scene. And I don't see Io on TV. And then they do
you watch yesterday?
no, I didn't.
On a whole lot.
Was she on there?
A lot.
That's good. But then I'll watch the documentary, and then Triple H, I want Dominic, but like I can't overexpose him. He has a weird ideology about how he presents his stars. He's like, because if you put him on every week, they don't care about him. But at the same time, I don't agree all the time. There's some guys you just need to let wrestle, and when you take that away, and then you don't put anyone else in that spot where they would be to at least build stars to build up to them, so when they do come, they have something worth wrestling. You're damaging the product all around.
Yeah, because we get instead of a new main eventer, we get a mid card main event.
Or we get a segment.
Yeah, at the end, and it could be like Bronson Reed,
Yeah.
freaking Braun Breaker, Paul Heyman. Something happens with them in LA Knight, right?
Yeah.
But then John Cena, Brock Lesnar,
Right.
or Roman Reigns come back, and we're not talking about that anymore.
Right. It's
So they literally have a very strong mid card, like the strongest mid card ever.
yeah.
But it's actually your main event card, and you have part timers.
Mm-hmm. Part timers hurt the business. As much as it sucks, I don't even think they like Cena. In the long run, I think he's been a success. Like his last run, but it's only felt successful now because him as a babyface just worked out for him, right? And I thought the heel stuff had a lot of potential. I just don't think they did it right.
They abandoned it.
Yeah, they pussied out because
Sad.
it's sad because they took the money way into it rather than taking let Cena be heel. And Cena did a good job initially. He was like, I don't gotta change myself. I don't. But then he started acting different and stuff like that.
So when he announced his retirement, did you cry?
No,
No. Do you feel like now, the day that he retires, you might shed
I
a tear?
might because John Cena's leaving, and I never felt that way until I saw Cody Rhodes go, and then hit him with 3 crossroads. And there's something very interesting about that, as like, you know, WWE plans to move to this new era of like, all right, pay-per-views are back, and like, you know, you pay $30 every month, and hey, every pay-per-view is now going to be 2 nights. I'm not sure if you saw that. Santi was talking about it also, and he was like, you know, from my perspective, I make my money doing this, so this is good for me, but like, you know, as a wrestling fan, that's a lot. I don't want to watch a 2-night SummerSlam.
I liked a 2-night SummerSlam.
Not a 2 nights. I meant Survivor Series.
I don't want to
I
watch a
don't-
2-night Survivor Series.
No,
I don't want to watch a 2-night Rumble. I don't want to watch a fucking 1-night Fastlane sometimes.
I don't. And we're entering an era who now has, and I think that's what's so bittersweet about this. We're finally leaving Vince McMahon era behind. Like that, Cena is the Vince McMahon boy, like the same way Hogan was, but like Cena was Vince McMahon boy of this era. Same way The Rock was. Same way Stone Cold was. Cena was that guy. We're losing him, and Cody's taking the place. But the way Cody's taking the place, it doesn't feel right because he's filling in an era where there's so much bad, right? And not bad in the pro wrestling itself, right? I could say the pro wrestling itself is gonna be what it is, and they're gonna have great pro wrestlers on there. They're gonna have great pro wrestling matches. In fact, I think some of the most recent matches have been some of the best matches in history.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens' last run in this company before he went and had his surgery is probably my favorite run in pro wrestling history. Like, I think that submitted him as like my number 1 boy, and I miss him so much recently. But that's what I mean. Like, we're losing those guys. We're losing those guys that could do that. And Cody Rhodes, he can do that, but like, he does it under a persona, and I think that's the only reason why they put the belt back on him, because he's gonna carry them into the ESPN era.
Well, you know what I would really appreciate?
Hmm.
Drew McIntyre slaying this fucking dragon.
Me too.
Cutting the head off this American Nightmare.
I just don't think he will.
I just think he could, though.
He could. I think he could have. He's cut it off of Brock, and they just didn't. And Vince McMahon actually did a decent job during COVID booking it.
Oh, you know what? Let me raise my hand really quick, because I do have a question.
Jorge Wapo.
Okay. Why did Brock Lesnar return
Mm-hmm.
to attack John Cena if John Cena's next program is with Logan Paul?
Because after Logan Paul, they're gonna have a. What's the next big marquee pay-per-view coming up?
The series, no?
Survivor Series?
Clash in Paris? Is the
No,
one
after
that's
that.
Should be series.
That's when he's facing them.
Should be series in November.
Yeah. So that's what's. They've always done this with Brock, though.
The fall always sucks for wrestling.
Yeah.
We don't,
It shouldn't.
yeah, it should. It's
No.
supposed to be like that
Because.
period of like, okay, we have nothing. We're not building to SummerSlam. We have to
But
kind
now
of
you're
wait.
building to Rumble. Rumble's in January.
Yeah, but like, what? You know how far we are from January?
Not far.
4 months.
That's not far in pro wrestling.
No, it's not far in pro wrestling. But the thing is, you have 2 pay-per-views in between, and there's like a fucking like 7-week period that you don't have any pay-per-views.
Yeah.
That's gonna drag.
You know what's weird?
Bro, 7 weeks that we come in here and only discuss what happened, like a Monday Night Raw and a Friday Night SmackDown like we just had.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
It's not gonna be good.
No.
And they used to do like roadblock and shit like that, and like I wasn't always.
Well, they might have bad blood.
Yeah. No. And
I was trying to show you guys how he did his aglets.
you
But
didn't have to do that.
anyways, let's
You know
let's
the
get a couple.
Aglet song?
Yeah, from Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah.
Clash in Paris is next.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That.
Put the camera on.
He's doing his own research. He's got a vlog going over there. They're telling the truth.
All right.
Clash in Paris. is
Let's
next.
go on some quick opinions. I'll mention someone. I'll
Okay.
mention 3 topics, and I want you to give me your opinion.
And then
on
I'll
them.
do this one for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I want to know how you're feeling about Seth Rollins' faction after Monday Night Raw.
I don't care.
Okay.
And it's not that I don't care. I know it is. I just don't care. And it's not. There's nothing they could do. And it sucks because I want to care. Because I remember I told you early on, like I really want to like this faction. I don't. I like Seth Rollins. I don't care.
It's more than grown on me. It has more than
Yeah.
grown on me. I think that Paul Heyman coming out calling himself the adorable Oracle,
Yeah.
and fucking Seth Rollins being there trying to kind of act like Roman Reigns,
Yeah.
but then actually just still being sneaky Seth Rollins
Mhm.
behind that fake persona that he's displaying. I feel like Bronson Reed has come into full gear. I think Bronson Reed gets the match against Roman Reigns at Clash in
I
Paris.
sure hope so. He's the only guy I actually care about right now.
Wait, bro, because like what the fuck? That's a match.
It should be. For all his shoes.
Hang him up.
He hits a tsunami off the
Hang
top of
him
the
up.
ladder.
Okay, I know that's so stupid, but can you imagine
It'll mean
how
something.
viral that's
No,
gonna
it's
go?
gone viral already. Do you see the people reacting to it? And we're like, this is crazy.
No,
and then
I mean, how much more viral
No,
a simple clip of these two Samoans
reaching for the
climbing?
J's.
How hard of a pick that would be? Black and white, the
Shakes.
extra sweat droplets on the forehead, the glove, Roman Reigns' glove reaching.
Yeah,
That's, bro,
I need it.
book it.
But isn't it weird that like that's the only thing I care about from them?
No, that's really good.
No, I'm
That's
saying that's
Domin-
great for Bronson.
That's Dominic and that's Dominic Ray and Eddie like level type of corniness. But
Yeah.
the thing is, it drives to that level.
But it's not pertain to the faction that I care about it.
Yeah, it does.
It's more so me being excited that Bronson Reed is on some lit shit. And
Okay,
it doesn't derive from how I feel about the faction.
but Mr. has been doing his shit.
who, Braun Breaker?
Yes. And the
I
thing
can't
is-
attach to him.
Every single one of them, but I could say that he's probably has the lowest batting average out of the group.
Who?
Breaker? Yeah. Which is crazy to say because take me back 3 weeks ago, and this man ate that gauntlet match up.
Yeah.
And he is so far over for me just from that gauntlet match. Bro, they do it. The beatdowns and the style that they do their beatdowns is disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
As they fucking grab CM Punk by his hair and freaking and line him up, get stomped. I like how Braun Breaker's standing there and he's cutting LA Knight and CM Punk's ass. He's like, "Shut up! You're like 47 and you're 40. Together, you guys are 100 years old." I'm like, not even on the mic, just jabbing as he's leaving.
I don't know. He doesn't click with me.
I like him a lot. So maybe that's the reason you're not fucking with the faction.
Maybe.
He does it
Just
for
Braun
me.
Breaker?
Yeah,
Maybe. It's possible.
he does it
Because
for me.
I'm telling you, if it was just Bronson Reed, I think I would fuck with it so
He's
heavy.
rude, bro.
I love how the tsunami feels. And I don't know, there's something about like the spears I've been seeing, like they don't hit for me. I don't know. I'm getting like Jey Uso vibes.
Okay,
But
since we're there,
Yeah.
how do you feel about Jey Uso?
he shouldn't be there.
You don't think this Fatal 4-Way coming up is good? You don't even know about it.
No, I do know about it because I did watch Santi's reactions. I'm not gonna say here and then watch nothing. I watched stuff. I just didn't watch the show through. I just don't care. But I understand why
good
he's
match.
there, and he deserves after that tag match.
It's
he
a good
had.
Fatal 4-Way coming up.
Yeah, I just don't care though, and I think it's gonna be good for Jey Uso. He performs his best in those matches. When he doesn't have to be the sole spotlight, that's when he shines the brightest. And that's what made him a world champion at the end of the day. Like he was able, like that's what made me fall for him at the Royal Rumble. Do you remember when I hit you up?
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, this is fucking hype. Jey Uso's good. Afterwards, I hated it entirely.
So, I guess I'll finish off. So, I asked you about the faction. I asked you about Jey Uso. How do you feel about Sami Zayn being sucked back into the Bloodline vortex?
I just need him away from everything. I need Sami Zayn. And the thing is,
To turn heel.
yeah, he needs to. Either turn heel or I just wish he sold the Karrion Kross injury longer.
Fuck Karrion.
I wish he sold something.
Bye.
Sami Zayn is so good. And I just feel like his talent is so I don't care to see it right now.
I'm gonna throw one more in there. Just
Okay.
'cause. Where's Austin Theory?
He got released.
No, he didn't.
He did.
Bullshit.
Bro, I was gonna ask you about it actually.
I
That
don't
was
think
gonna
he
be my
got
first
released.
one. I think he did. I think he's off the roster.
That's because he's hurt. He's off the active roster.
No, I think he's released.
I don't think so.
I think so.
They wouldn't do that to Mr. A. Town.
No, I think they will. And I'm kind of devastated.
That would be the biggest fumble in history.
Austin Theory should have been Cena's last opponent.
Yep.
We talked about this so early on. Like, what if he got that redemption arc as a babyface versus heel Cena? It would have
And ruin it now.
been. It's not happening.
Bye.
Now. Yeah.
R-Truth back.
It's ass. It's bad. It's so bad. I got so hyped for Ron Killings, bro.
You back? Me too.
So ass. And then like he just got gaslit by Cena.
Austin Theory's released for real?
It says, additionally, there's been speculation about potential.
Okay.
release from
Speculation,
WWE,
potential. I'm good.
Possibly due to creative differences with Triple H.
Nah, we're good on that.
And he was never Triple H's boy. He was
Well,
always
Vince
Vince's.
ain't dead yet.
He is to the company.
No, he's
Okay.
not.
But Grayson Waller's that he was injured recently.
Yeah, he is injured, but that doesn't pertain to where he is on the roster.
Okay, so your turn.
All right. I think it would go on. What do you think about the women's U.S. title right now and like the state it's in?
Hasn't really been portrayed as anything. I felt like Julia is definitely the person for it. I feel like she should be. You're wasting time on SmackDown. I understand it a little bit, but putting Chelsea Green up against Charlotte Flair to put her face in a cake for the women's tag team titles and good, but you're doing singles matches to push those titles, which doesn't really make sense. And what you should be doing there is having a Chelsea Green and the Secret Harvest cause a little bit of trouble for Julia. Julia gets away unscathed and, continues to defend that title. That's what you need. And I think this is all the doing of 2 hours SmackDown and the tag division being so rich.
I personally think it's you got to stop giving 40 of those 2 hours to the Samoans.
Yeah.
They didn't perform.
No, they don't.
I don't get it. You could like the case for Karrion Kross, right? Was that like when he went up on stage, I didn't really fuck with his matches too much. I got why he wasn't, I'm like, well, where's my argument now? But these guys haven't been performing. The crowd dies.
Yeah, it does.
I don't even see them getting hype for Fatu anymore like that. And
Because he got caught in the vortex too.
yeah, the
Hey.
vortex should have been closed.
Remember when he was going up against Braun Strowman?
Yes.
Doing stare downs with Braun Breaker.
Mm-hmm.
That was fought too. That was him at his meanest.
You know what needs to happen? They need to do a draft. Like a proper draft. They need to stick to the draft. They just need to let everything start over. And that was what was so good about WWE's drafts.
Yeah. How do you feel that Karrion Kross got released and JC Mateo got signed?
JC Mateo.
It has done nothing.
It pisses me off that he's a good wrestler. He's a good wrestler. He also hasn't performed to the WWE style. Is just it either makes or breaks you. And it sucks what it's done to some of these guys. Because, like, I'll watch these guys in Japan. I'm like, wow, these guys are fucking the shit. They'll come here and I'm like, what the fuck was that? And you know who actually did better within the WWE style than they did in, like, the Japan style? Bronson Reed.
Yeah.
He like, everyone was like, oh, he was so good. I hated him in Japan. He was so boring. And then he came here. He's on some dope shit.
Okay. Swing me another one.
What do you think about this new ESPN shit?
Okay.
And, like, as a fan and someone who will eventually, you know, like, people who do have to buy this kind of thing, you see online that everyone's saying, I'm leaving with Cena.
Yeah.
How loud do you think that is? Like, how loud do you think the majority of people are leaving to the people that are going to go and buy this $30 subscription just to watch WWE?
I think that it's an outrage right now, but at the end of the day, you guys are going to pay that. You guys are coming out of your pocket to go to your little TVs and say goodbye to your Peacock, say goodbye to your whatever it is for the year. And next year, you're going to do it again. And then the year after that, you're going to do it again. Like you always have. And I think it is what it is. I mean, and for those of you, I feel like a lot of people aren't understanding what's going on. If you already have YouTube TV, if you already have Hulu TV, if you're already watching SmackDown, like on at least a streaming service like cable, I'm pretty sure you're still going to get everything.
Well, it's not that they're
As long as you have the channel ESPN, I'm pretty sure you get everything. Like ESPN Plus through like a Hulu Plus, like a Disney Plus.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you do. Because I'm
but
pretty sure I looked it up on my chat and I
Okay.
said that I would still get my.
Because it's the fact that they're making another service, right?
Yeah.
So I just thought it was funny that, you know, I was a big fan of the WWE Network. The $9.99 thing, that was the coolest thing in the world.
Make chickens a buck.
Do you know how much of a wrestling fan the WWE Network made me?
OD. That's what got me back into it.
Like, I used to go watch old ECW, like when it was called Eastern Championship Wrestling, not Extreme
Yeah.
Champion. Like, that's how big of a wrestler. Like, I watched Jimmy Snuka become the first ECW champion.
Yeah, I would watch Mid Atlantic and I'd watch.
Yeah.
What was his freaking name?
And I would pretend like I actually liked it, and even though I knew it was dog shit.
Coco.
Coco Beware?
Beware, yeah.
Yeah. And that's where I got into, like, Ultimate Warrior. Like, I just got into, like, that stuff. It made me such a nerd for it. And, like, I feel like they're making it so hard for little kids now.
To be nerds.
Not to just be, like, just to be, like,
You
to
can't even
become the fans that, like, you have.
Yeah, you can't watch everything in one place.
And, you know, they don't even get the experience that I had growing up where it's, you go, you know, oh, Royal Rumble was on last night, but we don't have $60 to pay for the pay-per-view. Go on WWE.com to see who won the WWE Championship
You can still see
match.
the clips though.
Yeah, but the way they've set it up and, like, the way things feel now, the anticipation of, like, it's just the fact that everything's behind a paywall. And at least when it was $60 a month, the weeklies leading up to it, and it was just it was one night. It was a big, like, every pay-per-view felt like it meant something.
You know what I don't understand? Why don't you have Raw, SmackDown, Saturday Night's Main Event, and pay-per-views all on one service?
That's the problem.
Isn't that a good idea?
Why wasn't it, if they all went on ESPN, fine.
I'll pay the $30 easy.
If you get, because then you got WWE Network.
Yeah.
But no, why do I gotta go on Netflix to watch a documentary? I gotta go on USA to watch SmackDown.
I'd pay $30 to have a strict, like, the thing is, you buy these things, and whether it be Netflix, Hulu, anything else, I don't sit there for weekly television to watch anything.
Right.
Wrestling, I do. Wrestling is the thing. That's my
I don't
my
watch
Monday Night
sports.
Football.
Yeah, I don't. I attend the Super Bowls for wrestling. That's
And
my
that's even if I
sport.
have time to watch it.
Right. But, like, it's one of those things that, like, you keep on top of.
Yeah. So the thing is, it's like, I don't understand why we can't just have it at ease to sit there and watch a singular thing, not to have all these other movies. And yeah, movies
And
are
why
cool
is it
and
just a WWE thing that they're doing this? It's not. People are like, oh, we gotta leave TKO behind. It's not TKO.
just WWE.
UFC just made the best deal I think I've ever seen in sports streaming.
Yeah.
We're gonna be able to watch UFC all on Paramount
That's
and
lit.
CBS.
Yeah.
Do you know how hard it was to find illegal streams to watch UFC on? Sometimes they'd be in Abu Dhabi, and you gotta go.
I don't
like
know why
these
I'm going to
shady ass
Net,
sites.
to Netflix to CW to USA to NBC
Yeah.
to Peacock.
I
Why is it
yeah.
every single time?
It'd be so much better if you just put everything on one. When they went to Peacock, I'm like, bro, I thought we were gonna get everything on there, like the archives, and they kind of got a little bit of it. But then,
No.
like, I couldn't watch weekly wrestling.
Netflix sucks for Raw too. Like, try to go back and watch Raw.
Yeah, it's rough.
You can't you can't go back and watch like old Raws, like only to like a certain.
Mm-hmm. I hate how they organize seasons in pro wrestling too. Like, nothing makes sense.
Just give me more seasons of Unreal, rather. I would rather that release that the same day as you're releasing these PLEs for $30,
Yeah,
and I'll stay on Netflix that day.
I would have rather they just made WWE Network too.
Deal me my last hand.
Okay.
Stop doing that. It picks up on the mic a lot.
Does it actually?
Yeah.
Do I do it a lot
Yeah.
in the videos?
Yeah.
It's gonna be all over this video.
Probably.
I can bring my headphones and plug them into here and probably hear you guys.
Probably some throat too.
What?
Deal me my last hand.
All right. I know it's not gonna pertain to you too much, just because I feel like you're still very WWE diehard. Do you think there's a world where you could be convinced to switch to another product because of how inaccessible things feel right now?
Primarily?
Yeah, to be like your primary.
No.
No.
I feel like the only way me personally would switch to a primary product is if I'm in it.
That's fair.
And if not, I'm going to be watching the Big E.
Mhm.
And the thing is, thank goodness they're not doing this till next year, because next year I graduate. So me personally, I understand.
Yeah.
If you're asking me to be a voice of the people for this question, it's much different.
Yeah.
I could see, I see why people don't like WWE. I understand it all. I mean, I'm not going to say that I'm brainwashed, but you know how Triple H says that Vince McMahon said, you're going to learn how to eat shit and like it. He did that to us too.
Yeah.
He mentally, bro, he's crazy. And that guy literally made you sit there. And I walked away from wrestling before.
Mhm.
I think before I switched to a different product, I would probably just give up on, I'd probably just give up on watching wrestling for an amount of time, because what it is for me is WWE is Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
And it's not just the taste of the drink, it's the memories that
Yeah.
come along with this nostalgic product, and the stories and the things that you could freaking like integrate and call back on, because of that's how long the product's been around. Because D-Generation X is the corporate heads of the company. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's enough to bring a lot of people back just off principle alone. Just like, I love DX, I want to see how they are as corporate heads. A lot of people probably still don't know that. Like guys who were athletes that decided to start watching basketball when they were 15 and haven't really heard much about WWE, they don't know Triple H is in charge. They don't know Shawn Michaels run NXT.
Yeah.
That's what WWE is to me. It's Coca-Cola. It's like,
Right.
remember Woggle? Remember my boy Swaggy Woggy?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, it's Fortnite.
Yeah.
WWE's Fortnite. The season's changed so much, and they add a bunch of shit that you don't like, but you're going to learn how to eat shit and like it and get good at that season and review that season with your friends. Maybe wrestling is the worst that's ever been right now.
Yeah.
Maybe it is. And we're sitting here reviewing it, loving it. Oh, yeah, there's things that you love about wrestling,
There
at
is.
least once a week.
No, I don't think I do.
Yeah.
No. So.
Then this week it's about you.
Yeah, but that's about pro
But,
wrestling.
but
I do love pro wrestling,
no matter what.
but you have to be able to separate pro wrestling from WWE.
I know, I understand that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, WWE is still the microbacteria in the large pool of water.
No, absolutely.
No,
WWE's Disney.
Like no matter where you go, there's a hint.
Mm-hmm.
There's a sprinkle. It's contaminated water. No matter what pro wrestling event you go to, the conversations that you're going to have with people,
About
It's-
WWE.
So at the end of the day, it's it's what it is, and that's why pro wrestling to me is it isn't WWE, but the thing is, it's amusement parks like it's Knobles or it's the one that you grew up liking,
Mm.
and it's something like that. Like it's contaminated waters. Maybe it all comes from Disney, and the reason there is Knobles is because hey, let's give Northeastern PA a little bit of Disney.
Knobles is like PPW.
Yeah, but the thing is, I was just talking to my mom,
Yeah.
and I was saying, yeah, there was this one time. Well, I don't know. I think she said to Angelina, she was like, yeah, I went to a WWF match before. You guys can't say that you did that. And because we're always coming on, I was like, you ever been to a place like this?
Yeah.
Because we went to quite a few events.
Yeah.
So I was joking with them, and then she was like, I've been to a WWF event, and then I was like, and then oh, I'm missing a little bit of the topic right now. What was it that I was getting to?
We were talking about how.
Oh, the PPW. Oh yeah, and then yeah, what I was saying, she was like, I've been to a WWF event, and I was like, yeah, I met the Big Show outside of outside of the Strand in McAdoo, and then she was like, no, you didn't. She was like, no, she was like, no, you didn't. She was like, she goes, Angelina, when Jeremy was a little kid, he was around your age, and we were driving past this place in McAdoo, and it said wrestling on the thing at the skating rink, and then Jeremy was like, okay, like we gotta go, we gotta go. So then we go to ask the people who are waiting in line, like, hey, what are you guys here to see? And they're like, wrestling. He's like WWE. They're like, yeah, it's like WWE, but they're not WWE wrestlers. He's like, oh, they're not doing WWE like here. And then I was like, because in my little mind, I convinced my parents that no, and then they're like, it's like kind of like WWE. I was like, that means it's fucking ECW. I didn't know. I didn't think the world was that big.
Right.
My perception. So I was like, okay, has to be ECW, and then I was like, I wasn't saying it though because I don't have social skills yet that I'm conversing as they're saying this. But as we're on our way back to the car, they're like, no, it's not WWE. I was like, but mom, it's ECW, and I was like, I'm telling you, it's ECW. And then she was like, it's not WWE. I'm telling you. I was like, but ECW is like WWE, and I was like, it's literally. And then she was like, no. And then I look in the rear view mirror as we're in the car.
Big Show.
I see this big, tall, bald guy with a beard, and I go, Mom, that's Big Show. And I was like, no, for real, because that's Big Show. And then she was like, no, it's not. I get out of the car. and I start running. And then she's like, Jeremy. And they're following me. I go, Big Show, Big Show. As I get closer and closer, my Big Show goes, Big Show. It's not Big Show. That's not the Big Show. And I go, never mind. Like before we could cross the street, I go, never mind. It's not the Big Show. Bro, my heart broke a little bit. It felt untouchable to ever be that close to a wrestler. Like, so for me, WWE, would I consider moving to a different product? I don't think so. I don't think so. But I did meet the Big Show at the.
There you go. Hold on. I gotta show you this because it's very relevant to what you're saying.
I swore.
Here's the thing. Growing up broke as a wrestling fan was probably the best way to be a wrestling fan. Because the way your imagination will hype you the fuck up, I'm about to show you right now. So, background. I asked, people kept asking me what I wanted for Christmas. I'm like, I want a Rey Mysterio mask. I kept telling everyone, I want a Rey Mysterio mask. Because, first of all, we were all like in the shared apartment at that one point, and like, you can't have too much toys because we don't know where we are.
Did you have WWE magazines?
No.
Okay, continue.
But all I knew is that I wanted a Rey Mysterio mask so badly, and I knew it couldn't be the one directly for Rey Mysterio, but I knew like they always talked about the WWE shop. I'm like, oh man, someone can give me a Rey Mysterio mask. So my uncle Eddie.
What year was this?
So I'm in fourth grade. 20.
I was 4.
Either 2013.
Wait, no, 4th grade.
So okay,
Around
it's much
2012.
different because I'm going to tell you stories as well.
Okay. I'm trying to. The reason I'm taking so long is because there's a specific photo. I gotta show you the mask I got, and I found it. Well, first of all, you talked about how you met Big Show.
Yeah.
Here's me in my Rey Mysterio mask, with Seth Rollins.
Let's go. Oh, you really thought it was Seth Rollins too.
Yeah.
You were
That's
hyped.
Draven Blaze.
You were excited.
That Rey Mysterio mask says ECPW on its forehead.
It's not a Rey Mysterio mask.
It's not.
2014.
In my mind, I was Rey Mysterio. I'm holding the WWE Championship. ECW on my fucking forehead.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie.
And I'm standing with Seth Rollins, and that's why I was so excited to see him.
I feel like I was halfway spoiled as a wrestling
What do
fan.
you mean?
So when the reason that you see, like, I think for some people it doesn't make sense, or people don't understand my perspective of my side of it, because people are like, okay, but you weren't a wrestling fan to see, you know, Daniel Bryan really, really come up. You weren't there for Kofi Mania. You weren't there for Black and Gold NXT. Are you really a wrestling fan? The thing is, like, bro, I was a really, really big wrestling fan, and it was something that, like, you ever watch Step Brothers?
Yeah.
You know what, losing your dinosaur? That, like, the dad used to act like a dinosaur in the backyard, and his parents would tell him, like, stop.
Yeah.
And then they're like, he was like at the Catalina wine mixer, they're like, go up there and perform, never lose your dinosaur. And it's like yeah.
Yeah.
So, bro, I lost my dinosaur a little bit.
Yeah.
The thing is, I would still reference it all the time.
Yeah.
But the thing was, I was so done with it, with like John Cena winning all the time,
Yeah.
that I like got to the point that I was like, bro, it's been since I've been a little kid. John Cena always fucking winning, always winning. And I was like, no, I'm done. I don't even like Brock Lesnar. I don't like any of these guys. No more Batista. No more Triple H. No more Shawn Michaels. Fucking a different Randy Orton.
Yeah.
There's no Edge. Rey Mysterio wasn't around.
Yeah. He left in 2013.
Yeah, and I was like, bro, this isn't me. Like, I'm done with this, because when I was a little kid, for Halloween, okay, we always would look through the magazines, whether it would be in the store or my mom would end up like getting us one.
Yeah.
And they would be like those fire ones, like Jeff Hardy, like
Yeah,
out of
they
the
always had cool
bro,
magazines.
crazy shit. And then like they would have a bunch of shit in it, but the one section they would have WWE masks, not Rey Mysterio masks, and they were like nice ones, and they were expensive, and we knew we would never get one, but we would fantasize over it.
Yeah.
So one time we went into Spirit Halloween, and this before this year, I dressed up to go to the Halloween dance. I was in first grade,
Yeah.
and my dad's like, "Well, we don't, like, we're gonna get like you face paint, because we don't have too much money."
Yeah.
So it's like, and then you're gonna dress up, like and then we'll take you to the dance, because we're gonna get you your costume for actual Halloween. So basically, Friday. Maybe this dance was like on a Wednesday, so it's like Friday when we
So
get
this
paid.
one's for the dance.
Yeah, it's like just to hold you off. He's like, you still want to go to the dance? Probably cost money to go to the dance.
Yeah.
So this is how I know that I had ball knowledge, bro. Because I'm sitting there and I'm in first grade, and he was like, "What do you want to be?" And I was like, I go on Google, I go on the PC, the whole startup and everything, and I'm like, I show him, and it's Sting. And I was like, "You think you could do that?" And then he was like, "Yeah." Bro, had the night of my life, because I did the slick back hair.
Oh yeah.
I slicked back the hair, and I did the Sting makeup. Oh, bro, I was feeling myself. Next year, went into Spirit Halloween, and there was a USA Rey Mysterio outfit. Bro, never you go to Spirit Halloween and see that. Never.
Did you get it?
Yes. Bro, I wore that mask, pants, gloves.
My little white ass would have been in that shit. So,
Bro, it was USA.
yeah.
It was USA like color
Yeah.
themed. Bro, fucking I would feel like I'm popping in a freaking entranceway. I would play it on on the freaking little dial speakers that were sitting there on the desktop.
Just getting like the worst hops ever.
Bro, I needed braces because my brother gave me a Sweet Chin Music so hard it got my tooth stuck that they had to pull it down. I would jump from, I was so little that I could climb like and fit like on the top of that doorway.
Yeah.
That's how small I was, Russ. Probably like 4 years old. I would put my feet on the doorknobs. I'll pull myself up to the top of the door. I'd be on the top of the door. That was my top rope. It's a high top rope. I went up one time.
I'm tighter than a normal top rope.
I go for a frog splash, and my brother he puts his foot up. I get it right between
Oh.
right between where because my balls are small, bro.
Yes.
I got it right between where my
Yeah.
balls, my butthole was, right in between the gooch.
Oh.
Bro, I hate when people try to take my stripes for me. That I'm not no real
I don't
wrestling
like when
fan.
people do that either.
You know, because I
Yeah.
took my bumps, I paid
No,
my
you did,
dues.
you did.
I needed braces. I
Yeah.
took that bump. I used to love. I would spend a lot of time with like, bro, if we ever got a new refrigerator, if we ever got anything, bro, I would make the whole thing. So I would get the end of a toilet paper thing. I would get the end of of paper towel thing. I'll get the whole big box, and I would set up like a microphone. Microphones on
Yeah.
the announce table, bro. As many times as we could get through that
What
without
was your
breaking it.
gimmick? I'm actually really because I had a gimmick and I made my own theme song.
I'm actually pretty upset because I didn't have a gimmick.
Yeah.
We were always the underdogs fighting up
Okay.
from the bottom
Yeah.
because my brother did have a gimmick. And the thing is, this is the thing, bro. You couldn't wrestle with him, number one, because he would turn the lights out middle of the night. Turn the lights out. And he would start singing the song, Diego, da 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 da, Diego. And you just were scared, bro. In the middle of the
That must be an older brother thing, bro. Because I kid you not, I had this like crazy character named Georgie. We used to play this game called Lights Out, and they used to all run. And I used to have to grab them.
Oh, I used to have like a gimmick that I would play against my imaginary friends with.
What was that?
That was so if I had sunglasses on,
I'll tell you my actual gimmick.
I was Dr. Han. And
Dr. Han?
Yeah, and I think that's actually the only gimmick that I would really play.
Okay.
I was Dr. Han. I put the sunglasses, but I would have my imaginary friends. Like they had some cool gimmicks,
Yeah.
but me more so, Dr. Han. I put the sunglasses on. That's when I would get to it. I would get to it. A big boss fight.
Yeah.
A couple my mans versus
Yeah.
them. Oh my good, bro.
Did you have a theme song?
Yeah.
Is Dr. Han?
No, I would play like, no, I would just like imagine like
Yeah.
fighting music.
Yeah. So
It wasn't just
I sat down and wrote lyrics. And it's the mad corny that till this day I know the song word for word. My gimmick was the Daredevil.
oh
Yeah, and just because the Daredevil was my favorite superhero at the time, and I used to come out and I used to be like, I don't care if you give me a dare, because I'll take that dare, because I'm the Daredevil. And I used to sing that mad loud in my house, and I'd be like, Daredevil. It was like a backyard against beat or some shit. I'm Daredevil. And then I would always get on like this little this is like, you know how in New York you can get onto like the not the balcony, the fucking fire escape and shit like that. So like right before the fire escape where everyone used to smoke, had the ashtray and stuff like that, I would go onto like the fucking window ledge and stand there. The Daredevil. And
oh
in
no,
my mind I always had a lucha mask on. I was always gonna be a luchador.
bro! I'm telling you, when I had that gear, I rocked that for like
Mhm.
6 months till we had to throw it out. I freaking
Yeah,
I wore that mask
I bet.
all the time,
I bet.
all the fucking time, bro.
I used to love masks.
I would use the championship belts until they would become like, you know how they would become harder.
Fall apart.
Yeah.
And like the Velcro didn't stick no more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I one time I took Gerardo. One time got a world heavyweight championship. And
The big gold.
yeah,
You know, he had like every belt. I didn't have any.
not annoying.
He had the big gold. He had the world. He had the tag belts.
The spinner.
But this is before. Well, this is around Spinner era, but like Spinner was brand new. But he had like like a fish, like when the toys were nice. Like you know how they got real shitty at a point when they made their belt. All the belts were shitty.
Mm-hmm.
His shit. His world title had like the real good material waistband. You used to wear it over your shoulder. It felt nice and heavy. This kid had all of that shit.
I had the prison, the Juma.
He had the Punjabi prison.
Oh,
You know how like
so
that was the pinnacle of wrestling
yeah.
toys? He had that shit.
So I wanted to talk about how I was pretty spoiled one year. I
Yeah.
got the elimination chamber.
Oh my god. That's better than the Punjabi prison.
I got the elimination chamber, bro. Breakthrough glass, bro. I had RVD.
Oh.
I had CM Punk yellow trunks with the long hair.
What the fuck?
Bro, I had Bobby Lashley black tights, ECW era.
My
Wa-
brother has some of my old wrestling
Here's
figures.
my
right?
old wrestling figures too.
Had Viscera, 14 different Rey Mysterios.
I only had one Rey Mysterio, and he was wearing the all black. And so I don't even know if it was an authentic Rey Mysterio. Now that I think about it, and it's still in my house. I still have it. Literally, it's like the paint's all coming off. Everything.
I think
I
your
worked
brother
that
had one of my
shit
John
to death.
Cena's.
So I had 2 John Cena's. I had 2 CM Punks. Just because you tell people what you want for Christmas. And
Yeah.
they don't really care. I got a Brodus Clay. Well, no, Xavier, my brother, he got Brodus Clay. So upset. I'm like, what? That's the Funkasaurus. Took Brodus Clay.
Bro.
And
Oh yeah, I wanted to tell you what I did to the
yeah.
big gold. Bro, Gerardo got the big gold. Went into the bathroom, took it with Sharpie, wrote my name on it. Wrote my name in the title spot. I fucking came out with wearing that shit on my shoulder.
Oh, you got fucked up.
He was tight,
No, I know you
crying.
got fucked up.
I locked myself in the bathroom with the title.
I know you were in the bathroom looking at the mirror.
Like, yeah.
Bro, there's something about
Security.
a pro wrestler once told me, he was like, fans don't want to see world championships. They just want to see pro wrestlers. Fuck no. As a kid, all I wanted was to see the world champion.
Yeah,
If the title changed on Raw, that was the best night of my life.
bro.
That's why indie wrestling's so cool, because the title can change every month. And no
Yeah.
There's just, people want to see titles change. That's why I'm not the biggest fan of long title reigns anymore. So that he told me, yeah, and so I'm like, you're wrong. And
You know what was the best part of going to WWE and Wilkes-Barre? Not seeing Roman Reigns, not seeing Triple H, not seeing Paul Heyman, none of that. My favorite part was seeing the new title be unveiled.
yeah,
I'm like,
titles mean so much. To a little kid, you just gave them the greatest toy of all time. You know what were the coolest toys when I was a kid? You remember Spyware?
mhm.
The Spyware. I had the Spyware watch. And it was it was so whack, but they were the coolest toys. They were like plastic. That's why you press the button. You had to press it so hard too. Like,
I used to have the Yu-Gi-Oh forearm thing
That's so,
The glasses.
bro.
and Hulk hands,
So fuck.
but they were the
I
thing.
I had Hulk hand. You had the thing ones.
Yeah.
Spoiled asshole.
And you know what else? That you remember the movie Robots?
Yeah.
I had the shoes that.
I had the small robot toy.
Bro, he had.
I had the
he
robots that talk too, the ones that move and
He
talk.
had some crazy robot toys too, and I used to be so jealous. I'm like, yo.
The 2000s, the robot toys.
He
Hitting.
had like
They're almost like the E-Dogs.
I had
kinda.
one of those too.
Yeah.
Bro, I didn't have shit. Everyone's shit. What the fuck?
I had one of those Robo Dogs too.
Oh, bro.
Oh.
You don't understand being a kid, having to live in that apartment. And this one, he wasn't living the time, so he used to come bring his toys with him. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like,
You know what I never really had though? Beyblades.
I had those.
I got Beyblades once I moved to Pennsylvania.
No, I go and get some tech decks.
I didn't get tech decks. When I used to go to Cub Scouts, everyone had tech decks though. So I just be like, oh yeah.
I used to have the wrestlers riding the tech decks. John Cena.
I had the Byakugan toys.
I had Jeff Hardy.
No,
All right, we gotta wrap this up.
we don't, bro. Now we're in this is a different podcast. We're talking about our childhood toys. Wait, you remember Monsudo?
I had those too.
Yeah, Monsudo.
I had Mighty Beans.
I couldn't get Mighty Beans.
I bought one of them and I got bored of it, so I never got it again.
You need a bunch of them. I had Luchador ones. Wolverine.
Speaking of like childhoods, look what I found.
That was nasty. Hold up. Let's
Show-
end the podcast. Let's end the podcast first.
We'll catch you guys later. Sorry.
Mark's World. Good episode. We didn't have to talk too much about WWE. We talked a lot about wrestling, and I think that was good.
Love y'all. Gotta pee.